just gonna do kind of like a high knee, but it's a standing high knee. And you want to make sure when you go down, you first touch the ground with the midfoot. So as you can see, go up. Okay, so after we done this, we're just gonna do like a running motion. The same thing. You want to make sure that when you touch the ground, you are aware that the first that's gonna hit the ground is gonna be that midfoot. So we are not going here, right? We're gonna go here. So it's always the midfoot. So we're gonna do this 10 times. And as I said, you are aware of exactly where your foot is landing. And then after you've done this, you wait a few seconds, and we're going to translate this into a more moving motion. So we'll go up, and the same thing. It's going to be on the same spot, but you want to make sure that when you land on your midfoot. Okay, so after you've done this, see, midfoot, everything is midfoot. Then another drill is going to be butt kicks. So you're going to stay up straight, make sure your hips are not moving forward or backwards. So you're going to stay straight, and you can like start with like the moving motion, and then slowly, gradually get into more like, so it's always going to stay right here. And when you do this, again, be aware that you will gonna step on your forefoot actually and midfoot, but we do not touch with our heels at all. It's everything midfoot and forefoot, nothing with a heel. And again, like, this is not a big mistake running on your heel, but definitely it puts more pressure on your hamstring, your Achilles, your shins. So that's why it's good for injury prevention. It's better to change this type of run. And also, of course, because when you are coming over here, you are using more energy and more time during your stride. So that means you're just gonna have a slower pace because of that. So you're not efficient because you are doing an extra move. Instead of coming here with your stride, you're coming here and then here. So you're just doing an extra step. So that those 2-3 are a few drills. Then the fourth drill is gonna be high knees. So the same thing. We came here, we're over here, and then we're gonna go fast. Okay. Same thing. Always make sure the first that touches the ground is your front foot or your midfoot. So this is another exercise that you can do after you finish your run or before your runs. Those are very good to warm up your body, but also they are good to cool down kind of your body as well. Then another that we're gonna do is quick. The same thing. It's gonna be landing on your midfoot or your forefoot, not on your heel. So we're gonna do, we go putting all the pressure, like the impact is gonna be on starting with your right one, and then you're gonna push over this and just land with the opposite leg on that forefoot. Okay? Okay. So after you're doing this exercise, another very good one is just doing your regular lunges, but then this will be walking lunges with a jump. So you walk, you come up. So when you do that, again, you are kind of forced to land on your forefoot, and then you are just doing the movement of running, and then when you jump up back, you're gonna land on your forefoot as well. So when you do that, jump, jump. See, it's never the heel. So we touch a little bit the heel, but the movement is so quick that you do not take any time to stay on your heel, right? So it's always 1, 2, 3. So when you step on this lunge, of course you're gonna come on your heel, but then it's very quick, right? So you're gonna put the pressure kind of like on the whole foot, but mainly you're gonna move very quickly and come into your forefoot and then go up, right? Okay. So up, 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 and up. Up and up. Okay. So those are some drills that you can do, like you should do, just to warm up your body, and also kind of like just remind your muscles how they should make the impact. It's just like a bouncy ball, right? Like, and you are trying to get your toes up in the air. So the first impact, it's gonna be on your toes, not on the heels, not on the midfoot. It's gonna be mostly on your toes, and then you go up with them. You do this like 10 times. This exercise, you should do it at the gym. I'm not at the gym now, so I'm just gonna improvise. But you're gonna attach one of those elastic bands. You're gonna add your foot here. You get close to it, and the only movement you're doing is just this. But the first contact with the ground, it's gonna be in your forefoot, midfoot going towards forefoot, and then you get a resistance band that it gives you a little bit of resistance. So when you go down, the impact is just gonna kind of push you back, and by doing this, you're just gonna teach your muscles how the movement should be, right? So go up, quick, quick. You can also do it with your arms if you like to use your arms, but so that's kind of how it goes. Exercise that should be done at the gym. It's just I'm not at the gym right now, so that's why I'm using everything that I have around the house. But you're gonna take a plate, most likely maybe a 20-pound plate, and you're gonna get close to a wall, and you're gonna put the plate over here, and you're just gonna bring this up, go with the plate down, go up, play down, up, play down. So we are just teaching the muscle, especially your quads muscle, that movement where you do high knees, kind of you elevate the knees enough so you can just do that running 7 seconds rule. So you go from here, 1, 2, 3, hold 1 second, 1, 2, 3. But then when you get down, 1, 2, 3, you make sure you put that pressure. The first contact should be with your midfoot, forefoot, not your heels. So just gonna get closer for you to see the movement, but it's better if you just hang by something or you have a wall. So it's gonna be this, and then you go down. So you can see okay. So yeah, with a plate, it's heavy enough, so you put some resistance here when you go up, when you bring it up. So this will be the movement. I'll do it through this one as well. See this, do some stretching exercises. where the very, very important one is after you finish your run, you need to make sure you stretch out those those quadriceps muscles. So you want to make sure this is all stretched out, because this is, again, your running movement. Everything comes from here. So you stretch very well this. And then another exercise that you shouldn't start it right away. So maybe 3 weeks after we already do all the drills, you just sit over here and then you kind of bring your leg up here. So it's not going on the outside like this. So you're gonna start doing it slowly, and then of course progress how it feels comfortable. But you should do this movement where you bring the leg behind you, right? And then the first impact, it is with your midfoot. So always have that in mind. And then I will turn, same thing. See, stay up straight. First impact with midfoot. Okay. Do the exercises. Now I will answer the question, how many and when. So the drills that I showed you, they can be done before your run or after your run. So if you go for a run 2 or 3 times a week, do it each time, but incorporate them gradually. So start with the one that it's static. So the movement that you're just in place, you do not move yet, and then slowly start to add the movement where you are going for like 10, 20, 15, 30 meters, doing the exercise. I will recommend that week 3, after you started incorporating those exercises into your routine, to look for an uphill, not a very steep one, but like a 20 to 30 meter uphill, and try to do those drills in an uphill, because when we are running uphill, our body tends to actually put that stride, the first contact, to make it with the front foot. So when you're doing that and adding the exercises, that should actually bring you a step closer to your muscles understanding that new technique. So I would not recommend doing it right away, but like week 3, week 4, you can start incorporating heels into your routine, or just one time a month, maybe do them on a heel to make sure you actually like get down to know exactly how to do those drills. And also I will recommend adding, I don't know if you add into your program yet, strides, but I definitely recommend adding some strides at the end of your runs. They can be 100 meters, they can be 80 meters, 60 meters, but make sure that you start slow, and then you gradually increase your pace until you get to maybe 90-95% of your fitness, and then gradually decrease your pace again. So you want to do this for like 40-50 meters to make sure that you incorporate what you learn during those drills in an actual run. So that will, the faster the pace, the easiest is for you to change the stride. But it's going to take time. You're not going to see it right away. I do not want to just like tell you have to think about just every step when you are running. You have to think about landing on that midfoot, because it's gonna overwhelm you. You want to enjoy your run. So I definitely do not think it's necessary, but just keep in mind that for, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes at a time, you can think about that, and just kind of be aware to see if you are actually stepping on that midfoot, or if you are still on your heel. Just be aware of what's happening and try for a few minutes to correct that. And then if you get back to the old habits, that's fine at the beginning. So we're going to slowly increase that with each week. So that's all I have. Of course, shoes matter as well. So if you have like a minimalistic pair of shoe that doesn't have as much support and as much cushion, will help you more. But then I know that nowadays all these shoes have cushion and good support, and it's kind of more comfortable to run in a pair that has good cushion. So another way of actually trying to feel that natural stride is by doing some drills, or just like slow walk barefoot. That will help to remind your body kind of like how exactly is that, like not how exactly but how should be the natural stride. Um but if you are up to learning more about doing those exercises barefoot, I can definitely give you some more details and more exercises with that. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, please let me know.